Hello friends, welcome to Janu's tutorial. Today we have come up with a new concept related to states of matter. So in this video we are going to learn like how many states of matter are there and what are they, and how matter can be changed from one state to the another state. So if you are new to my channel, then please don't forget to subscribe my channel to watch more videos on my channel. Now let us not waste our time anymore and enter into our topic. So today our topic is states of matter. So matter, which can also be called as nothing but a substance. A substance is also defined as matter, and here we are going to classify our matter into three types. So there are totally three states of matter, you can say, or you can also call it as three forms of matter. Now let us see what are they. The first state is called as SOLID, solid. Second state is LIQUID, liquid, and third one is GASEOUS, gaseous state. So these are the three states of matter: solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state. Now let us take the examples and have a clear explanation of how the matter is going to change from one state to the another state. Now for all these three, if I am going to take a single substance, for example water, I am going to take as an example. So this water, how does it occur and what is its natural state? Now when I am going to take an ice cube, so it is in the form of a solid shape. You can touch it, you can hold it in your hand. So it will be in a square shape. You can touch the solid state of the water. So ice is the solid state of the water. Now this ice, when heated, it will change into water. So this is the liquid state of ice, I can say. Now this water, when heated, changes into water vapor. So this is the gaseous state of water, I can say. So on the whole, what we are going to do is, when some external force or pressure is applied or the temperature of the matter is changed, then only the matter is going to change from one state to the another state. Now apart from the ice, I can also take lemon as an example for the solid state. I can also take candle as an example for the solid state. Now when I am going to take a glass and put a lemon inside this, it does not hold the shape of the container. I cannot pour the lemon. It does not flow from one surface to the another state. So a substance which does have a definite shape, size, and cannot flow is called as a solid state. So solid state can be defined as a substance which has a definite shape, size, and which cannot flow is called as a solid state. So when I am going to take an ice, so it is a solid state which will not flow from one glass into the another glass, and it has a definite shape, it has a square shape, it has a definite size also, you can say. For example, when you take a lemon, it is circle in shape, you can see it, you can hold it, you cannot pour it, okay, which cannot flow from one container to the another container. And when you take a candle also, it has a definite fixed shape and the size, you can say. So all such kind of substances are being termed as the solid substances. Our second state is the liquid state. So the example for the liquid state is nothing but water. I am going to take as the example. Okay. So here, how can you define a liquid state which does not have a fixed shape? A matter or a substance which does not have a fixed shape and size and can flow is defined as a liquid. So when I am going to take the water as an example, water does not have a fixed shape. So when you are pouring the water in the glass, then only the water considers the shape of the glass. It does not have any fixed shape. For example, when I am going to take a lemon, so this lemon is solid, and when I am going to apply some external pressure on it or force on it, and you are going to squeeze it, then you are going to get some lemon water, lemon juice you can say, or lemonade you can say. So how you are going to get this? When we are going to apply some external pressure or force on the matter, then the matter is going to change from one state to the another state. In the same way, when I am going to take an ice. So ice, when I am going to heat it, means when you are going to keep the ice outside, what happens after some time? You see it starts melting and it will turn into water. So it has changed its temperature. So when it has changed its temperature, the state of matter has been changed. So in this way, state of matter is going to change only when some external pressure is applied or there is any change in the temperature. So which can flow from one container to the another container is defined as a liquid. So water can be poured from one glass into another glass. You are going to pour it, so which is a liquid form. So this is regarding the liquid state. Third state of matter is the gaseous state. Now example for the gaseous state, I am going to take steam or water vapor you can say. So these are the examples of gaseous state. So how can you define this gaseous state? So this gaseous state also does not have any fixed shape. Does not have any fixed shape and size, and can be smelt. So you can smell it with the help of your nose. Such kind of substance is called as a gaseous state. Now when I am going to take water in a vessel and I am going to heat it on the stove. Okay. So what happens? The water whichever is present in it, it starts evaporating. So this is nothing but the gaseous state of water, the water vapor, which you cannot see. Suppose if you want to see the gaseous state, just try to put a lid on it, cover it with a lid. Then you can see on the lid after some time, some small droplets are being found on the lid. So this is nothing but the water vapor we can say. And for example, if you take any nice perfume for a room freshener, so when you just spray, you can feel the perfume smell, but you cannot see where is the perfume. Okay, so which is nothing but a gaseous form, and this gaseous state will move in all directions, upwards, downwards and sidewards. Gas can move in all directions and it is going to occupy all the available space, whereas the liquid always flows in the downward directions as well as sideward directions. For example, when you take some water in a glass and if you have poured it, what happens? It starts flowing down like this. Okay, full. When the glass is full up to the brim and it starts flowing downwards. After downwards, when it reaches to the floor, it starts moving into the side direction. So liquids always moves in two directions, that is downward direction and side direction. But when you take the example of gas, it moves in all the directions, upwards, downwards and sidewards. So when you just press the perfume bottle and just see, can you see where the gas has moved? We cannot say whether it has moved upward direction, downward direction or sideward. So it occupies all the available space. So this is regarding the gaseous state. So hope you all are clear with all the three forms of matter. Then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel to watch more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.